going on, everyone? It's Bobo Mac here for Crisis in the Toyverse, and on today's program we are going to be looking at the Diamond Select Toys Kingdom Hearts Series 2, Donald Duck, Goofy, and Roxas in their Kingdom Hearts gear, of course. Now, if you're familiar with anything Kingdom Hearts, then you'll have to forgive me because, once again, this is a line that I don't know the backstory behind, but I definitely dig cool figures. So a huge shout out to Diamond Select Toys, of course, for making this review possible. With that being said, let's go ahead and dive in and look at each one of these guys. I'll be breaking down the sculpting and articulation of each one as we move along. So let's get this party started, guys. Alright, so here we are with Roxas. Let's just go ahead and start breaking this down, shall we? So let's first talk about that head sculpt. Let me shine some more light on it so you can see it a little better. The head sculpt actually looks really nice. Based on the artwork and such that I've seen in the game, it definitely looks like the character, which is always nice. I love the sculpting detail in the hair to really make it stand out. The eyes look very good, although he does look a bit soulless. I don't know if that has anything to do with the game or not. That's just a personal observation. As far as the costume goes, I love the attention to detail with the zippers and stuff. It seems to be a reoccurring theme within the Kingdom Hearts verse, if you will. The color choices work really fine. As you can see, we got the white with the black and the gray and a little bit of red. That flows really nice throughout the figure. We go down to the pants. You see that continue. It's like he's wearing some like chaps looking things on his pants, and it's kind of weird. I don't know if it's supposed to be armor or whatnot, but it looks cool and it's sculpted really nice. And look at those sneakers. He's got really nice shoes. They're a little oversized, but that's the way they're supposed to be, so nothing to really complain about there. And then for the hands, you got some details there, and you got this piece, which is a sculpted piece painted on. So all in all, it looks really nice. Really not too much to complain about, if I say so myself. Let's go ahead and break down articulation on him. In terms of the head, it is on a ball peg. It's just a single peg and no dumbbell joint or anything like that. You can bring it back somewhat. You can move it forward and down like so. You can get side to side action. And you can get full rotation. So no problems there. In terms of the arms, they do go up about that far. You can bring it back down. Mine's a little tight, but you can move it all the way around. We do have a single bend at the elbow, along with a swivel and hinge that's worked in. So nice range of movement, and then we got a swivel and hinge at the hand for up and down moment and all the way around. Now, in terms of the upper body, I kind of wish he would have had a diaphragm joint, but alas, all he can do is turn. You could turn him 360, but I would say not, because you don't want any paint rubbing or anything to chip or anything like that. Now, in terms of the legs, Roxas over here does have some incredible kung fu action. As you can see, he can spread them all the way out. You can bring them back in. He can take them pretty far back, and he can kick pretty good forwards as well. The thigh cut's nice in there, and as you can see, it moves around like so. We got a double bend at the knee. This knee looks great. Unfortunately, this knee has 2 R's on it. I don't know if that's a common or reoccurring theme within the line. It's just something that I've noticed on mine. Kind of looks ugly, but, you know, I can overlook it. It's not the end of the world. I just hope that's not reoccurring through everybody's. As far as the leg goes, we do have a rocker that goes side to side. It can go back a little bit and forwards, but just because of the way the pants are, you're not able to get that full articulation out of him. But it's articulation that works well enough. It's definitely not bothersome to me, but I could see how it could be for others. Let's go ahead and move on to Donald Duck. Now, in terms of Donald's overall sculpting, I think it actually looks really nice. The whites came in really good, and the blues just accent the figure quite lovely. The hat sculpted. The beak looks really nice. That should be an important factor, along with the eyes. The costume, it's got some nice zippers and purples and yellows and blues and silvers. They came out overall pretty good. Same with the flap here at the top. His hands have that going on with the sculpted pieces around it. And then, of course, we got the body, the tail, and, of course, the feet. Now, in terms of Donald's articulation, he is a little more limited. I'm only assuming that this is a price point thing, and then I don't know how articulated you could get a figure this size, but in terms of the head, it looks up quite nicely. It looks down a good amount. You do get some side to side and full 360. In terms of the arms, they do go out, they do go back in, they spin all the way around, no diaphragm joint or anything, and then the legs just swivel in and out like so. And you got a peg hole on the bottom and a whole bunch of legal mumbo jumbo. So a fair amount of articulation. Of course it could be better, but at the price point that you're paying, I don't know what more you could ask for. Now let's get into the third figure, which is Goofy over here. He actually looks really nice. The hat looks good, the goggles, the eyes, the nose and mouth. This guy is probably the best looking of the three in my opinion. Not that there's anything wrong with Roxas or Donald really in terms of sculpting. I don't know, I just gravitate towards Goofy. I don't know if that's a personal thing or whatever, but he looks very, very cool. You see the green here, that's done really nice. You got some sculpting details. Came out tremendous. The vest is a separate piece, and that looks really good with the zippers and the color choices. And even the sculpted details here really look good too. And then the gloves came out really well also. And the pants, you got some sculpted pockets here, and you got some sculpting on the back pockets and the belt. And then Goofy's trademark shoes obviously have a Kingdom Hearts influence, but they still look like Goofy shoes, which work out really well. In terms of articulation for Goofy, it's kind of a mixed bag. We got a head that goes up, we got a head that goes down, side to side, and all the way around. So you can get Goofy in a lot of different head poses. In terms of the arms, they do go out, they do go back in. I don't know why the camera keeps messing up. And all the way around. It would have been nice to at least had a single bend in the elbow. But you can make it work. I really would wish that they had a double bend at the or a single bend at least at the elbow. And you do have rotation at the hand. Now in terms of the legs, Goofy can do the splits out all the way. You can bring it back in. He can kick forward. He can't really go back. We do have rotation at the foot, and we also have rotation at the top part of the ankle as well. A hinge that goes up and down and rocks side to side. So it's definitely a mixed bag of articulation, but in the right pose and the right setup, you can make it all work, and that's always the important thing. So let's go ahead and break down the accessories real quick and our size comparison, and we'll wrap it up. Alright, in terms of accessories, each one of our characters comes with a weapon. Let's start with Goofy. We have this Mickey Mouse shield. Yes, the mouse logo makes its appearance yet again. Nice sculpting on this and paint job. A little bleeding at the top of the ear there, but not the end of the world. And then we got this brown strap at the end. Now, as far as Goofy holding it, it works okay. If you plug it into his arm more, it works better. This is where I would say I would have liked to have seen a bend at the elbow, because it definitely would have helped make the shield function a little better for my taste, and that's just my opinion. But still not bad. Nice of Diamond Select to include that. Let's go ahead and talk about Roxas's giant Keyblade here. Look who's compensating, folks. This thing's huge. But it's got a nice paint job on it. It looks cool. It's got an intricate design to it. And this piece hanging out the bottom actually came out quite nicely. If I can get the camera to work. And can he hold it okay? Well, let's see here. Let's see if I can do it on camera. Yes, he can. He holds it in his hand and it doesn't weigh him down. And you can have it in several different ways. Right now it's kind of like a giant guitar. But it looks cool on him and definitely helps make the figure pop a little more. And lastly, we have this magic wand for Donald. This thing's got some nice detail on it and some nice sculpting work with the purple and the brown and the black and the yellow. Came out really nice. Now, in terms of Donald actually holding it, I've discovered you really have to put it in there. And he can hold it like that, but any lower than that, it just falls out. He won't hold it in. So make sure you have Donald hold it at the absolute top for best results. And now it's not doing it. Of course, why would it? But yeah, I wish he could hold it better, but definitely not the end. Oh, see, there we go. Oh, he's holding it. Now, let's go ahead and cover our size comparison right now. I don't know why I didn't leave Donald's weapon in. This is the perfect size comparison because we've got 3 figures in one box. As you can see, there's a wide range of variety here, if I can get it set up right, between the heights, between Goofy and Roxas and Donald here. They all fit in with each other, but you got different sizes that work and whatnot, so it definitely makes it cool, and they fit in with the other Kingdom Hearts selects that are in the line, which I will be talking about as time goes on. So overall, should you pick it up? If you're a fan of Kingdom Hearts, it's definitely worth having on the shelf, and it's not too expensive to pick up either. And like I said, you're getting 3 figures for the price of 1, so you definitely can't beat that deal. So yeah, pick it up if you can. So that pretty much does it for the review, guys. In closing, I want to thank you very much for stopping by and hanging out and seeing what's going on over here. I do appreciate your time, and it does mean a lot to me. So thank you for anybody stopping by, and for all my subscribers, thank you as well. You know the deal now. All the fine folks that make this show possible, go check them out. Checking them out's absolutely free, and it doesn't cost you anything. So if you could do that for me, that'd be great. I'm not asking you to do anything other than that for right now. So, guys, that's going to pretty much do it. Slideshow at the end. Thank you guys so much. Take care. And until next time, everyone, great googly moogly.